So, yeah, the PS5 had a showcase yesterday, and yeah, it was pretty damn good. Like, oh wow, I uh, I wasn't really expecting that much, but my goodness, did Sony show off pretty much everything that I really kind of like really wanted to see. I mean, I wasn't expecting like brand new IPs like of these. Like, honestly, I wasn't expecting like an Uncharted 5 or something like that. Like, I just felt like or like a Last of Us DLC or 3 or something like that coming out. But there was a lot of things they showed off, and I'm pretty pumped. So let's get into it. The first thing they showed off was Final Fantasy 16, which honestly, I'm not that big of a Final Fantasy fan, but I'm now playing Final Fantasy 7 on my Twitch, which I think you should go check it out. I mean, hey, free plug, come on now. So I'm really loving Final Fantasy 7, and I feel like Final Fantasy 16 could be that game that will push me towards the Final Fantasy series even more. The game looks absolutely beautiful. Like it might just be cinematics they were showing, but even the gameplay, well, most of it was cinematics, but the gameplay was, I mean, pretty damn good. You gotta admit, Final Fantasy 16, and supposedly it's a PlayStation exclusive. So we don't know if it's just going to be an exclusive to PlayStation or it's going to come out to PC probably a year later, 6 months later, like some of these games are doing. Like look at Death Stranding. I don't know. Look at Final Fantasy 7. You don't really know right now. Next game they showed off, Spider-Man Miles Morales. This is a PlayStation 5 launch game, launching at $50. At $50, not 70 like some games like we're going to be talking about a little bit later. So, and also the game is coming out for the PS4, which is pretty cool because if you really don't want to make that transition yet to the PS4 to the PS5, you can always play this game for how many hours you want to put into it. It's probably going to be a lot shorter than the normal game than PS4 Spider-Man, which I can imagine. $50. This is kind of like a little bit of an add-on. It's kind of like how Uncharted did the Lost Legacy. It's kind of how Uncharted did the Lost Legacy, and but they're doing this with Spider-Man. Like Lost Legacy was I think it was like $40 on launch, and it was a shorter game than the Uncharted series. It was only a couple chapters. I think I mean I might have to get back into that game, but Miles Morales, it looks beautiful as well. That that scene where he's grabbing the bridge and he's pulling the bridges together like to make sure that it doesn't break. I can honestly imagine the haptic feedback on the PS5 controllers working like you're smashing that whatever button is, if it was circle or square, I really don't remember. If you're smashing that square button, I can just imagine as the bridges are pulling or they're getting like farther apart, like the button gets tougher to push. Like I could just see that and I could love to like feel that. I love to feel the buttons on my skin, if you know what I'm saying. And then the next game they showed off. This was the game that it had been leaked. I think images of this game had been leaked years ago, probably 2 years ago, or maybe it was just 1 year ago. I don't know. My memory's a little bit hazy on this. It is a Hogwarts RPG game, which fans of Harry Potter will be buying this game in droves. It is going to be massive, I feel. I mean, there's Harry Potter is one of the biggest franchises of all time. The Wizarding World, I think it's in like the top 10 of best-selling franchises. And just imagine you start your first year at Hogwarts and you make your way all the way up to year 7, and then like you're going on these adventures, you're going through the Forbidden Forest, you're doing things in Hogsmeade, you're going to Diagon Alley. This is amazing to me. And I cannot wait to cast Flipendo on these bitches. It's gonna be awesome, I feel. From the look of the trailer, there's it kind of looks like you're exploring pretty much everywhere. You're fighting beasts, you're taming beasts, you're hanging out with beasts, you're learning spells, you're learning potions, you're doing crazy things around the school and outside of the school. It's what every Harry Potter fan's dream is everybody as a kid, they always wanted that feeling like getting that letter to go to Hogwarts and exploring and becoming a wizard and everything. This is your chance now. Sure, it's not real life, but this is your chance to become a wizard or witch, whatever you want to be. Just don't kill anybody with your wand, please, because you're going to Azkaban and the Dementors will steal your soul. And you do not want that, trust me, because they have stolen my soul so many times. So many times. And then the game after that, they showed off a little bit more of Call of Duty, Cold War. This is a game I really don't care about. Honestly, like, I still like Call of Duty. I have no problem with Call of Duties. Call of Duty is, this game is most likely going to be the best selling game of this year. There's probably no doubt about it because Call of Duty is a juggernaut in gaming. But I always feel like Call of Duty is just like, not for me anymore. I used to put hundreds of hours into these multiplayer games, and now I really don't care for them anymore. Honestly, like Modern Warfare, the story of Modern Warfare was the thing that really drew me in to the game. And but the multiplayer I didn't care about. Like I didn't. It looked more realistic. It looked more battlefieldy. I don't mind that. That was pretty cool. But I just don't feel like spending $60 or $70 now on these kind of games. I don't care. If I can like maybe rent the game or like borrow it from a friend for a weekend or something and play through the story, I think I'd probably do that. But other than that, Call of Duty, I'm just kind of meh on it. It's not really that important to me. The game that was after that was a game that a lot of people were hyped about, Resident Evil 8 Village. Village. All right, here's the thing with Resident Evil with me. I have never played any Resident Evil game. Yeah, I know that's a big sin for a lot of gamers out there. I've never played a single Resident Evil game. I've never even put 1 minute into a Resident Evil game. But this game does look pretty good. There's no question about that. I I'm very interested in getting into the franchise, and I might do Biohazard first, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm a little bit confused on this game a little bit because they have like a Tim Burton style. Like I was watching this and I was looking at it, and like if I turned away then I turned back, I thought it was like, okay, did I miss something? Did they start a new game or something? What's going on here? But it's very, very interesting to me if this is a little bit of the style that they're going to be going with. Like maybe that's how they're going to tell the stories. It's very interesting. It's a good horror game. There's parts that generally like creep me out in the video, and I'm just very interested in how this will be for the Resident Evil fans. Like if they will love this game or it's just going to be a dud. I don't know. I just don't know about Resident Evil 8. And the game that they showed off after Resident Evil 8 was Deathloop. This is a game that they have been showing off time and time again. Like every time Sony has like a conference or something like that, or they're doing these big reveals, they're showing Deathloop like crazy. I feel Deathloop. It looks like it's a very unique game. I don't think I've ever seen a game like this before. It looks like Dishonored, which it has the gameplay of Dishonored because it is made by the people that made Dishonored. And I'm iffy on this game, honestly. I'm not sure if I'm really down for it. It's just, if I can get it on sale, I'd probably be down with that. But right now, Deathloop, it's one of those other meh games. A new Devil May Cry Special Edition is now being shown. Once again, this is also going to be one of those cardinal sins in gaming. This is going to be a sin, it wouldn't be a cardinal sin. I have never played a Devil May Cry game before. I don't know why, because I really kind of like those hack and slash kind of games. Like, I just never played Devil May Cry before. So, honestly, I can't really say anything about this other than it looks good. There's a lot of people that love this franchise, but I don't know if I'd be down. I'm gonna have to play the other ones first to understand like who these characters are and like how important they are to the story, stuff like that. It's just right now it's a meh for me. It's meh. So maybe one day I'll get into it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. The next game they showed off, Oddworld. This game I have no clue about. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I don't know anything about Oddworld. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So let's just move on. Oddworld. If you like it, excellent for you. A brand new Five Nights at Freddy's has been also shown off. Security breach. And once again, this is going to be crazy. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's, so I don't know anything about that. For me, horror game, I know it's one of those horror games that like, oh, stuff jumps out at you and makes you crap your pants. I don't really care for it. Sorry. But this next game, Demon Souls. This is a game that I am super, super hyped about. I'm a big fan of the Souls series. I have never played Demon Souls, though. Never played Demon Souls. I know it came on the PS3, which is this is a beautiful idea for them to bring a PS3 game like Demon Souls. The beginning, this is the game that started the entire Souls genre that we have now. We can bring this game from the PS3, bring it to the PS4, completely remastered, completely revamped, beautiful looking, and bring it to those new fans of the Demon Souls, the Souls genre. Bring it to those people that have never had the chance to play that game. It is a launch exclusive to the PlayStation 5, even though it said that it was coming to the PC. Supposedly, it's not coming to the PC. I don't know why, but this is a launch exclusive to the PS5. It will come out the same day the PS5 comes out, but it's coming out at $70, supposedly. So this is going to be the new trend in gaming. These games are going to be more expensive. They're more expensive to make now. They make more money, and now they're going to be way more, well, not way more, but more expensive for us. So normally you'd pay $63 for a game, including tax. Now you're going to be paying $73, which kind of gives me a thing, like, starts to make me think, like, what happens in 30 years whenever these games are going to be so crazy that you're probably going to be paying $100 for a game. So I'm kind of worried about that, but Demon Souls, it looks good. I can't wait to play it. This is going to be the first game I'm going to be playing on launch. I'm going to be getting that PS5 if hopefully I get that PS5 but we'll talk about that a little bit later. And I will be playing Demon Souls day one, hopefully. You won't believe this though. Fortnite is coming to PS5. I know. Take that in. Fortnite. Can you believe it? The game that everybody's been wanting to play on the PS5 has come. PS5 and Fortnite go together like peanut butter and jelly. It's amazing. I don't play Fortnite anymore. If you like Fortnite and you were worried that Fortnite wasn't going to come to the PS5 for some unknown reason, well, don't worry any longer because it's back. It's back for the PS5 and you will love it. Because if you don't, Epic will punch you in your face. One of the last things they showed off was something that I was hoping that Sony would do to battle Xbox and Microsoft in the Game Pass. Because the Game Pass, it's by far one of the best deals in gaming. Like, literally. Like, you cannot beat that deal. I feel like if you, it's, what is it, $10 or $15 a month for, like, all these games? Like, I mean, I don't even have an Xbox and I have it. I play those games on PC. That's how good of a deal that is. And my girlfriend and her kids can play the Xbox versions of those games. They can download whatever games they want. It's a hell of a deal. There's no question about it, and that's the best deal that Microsoft has for the Xbox. So Sony had to fight that. They had to have something to take battle into them against Microsoft and the Game Pass. And they did it with the new PlayStation Plus collection. A collection of games that you can download straight from the PS5 for, if you have PS Plus, you need PS Plus for this. You can download these games straight from the PS5 and you can play them anywhere you can. The games are, in order, in alphabetical order, Batman Arkham Knight, Battlefield 1, Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 15, God of War, Infamous Second Son, we'll talk about God of War in a little bit, Monster Hunter World, Mortal Kombat 10, Persona 5, Ratchet & Clank, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us Remastered, Uncharted 4, and Until Dawn. That is a hell of a collection of games to play for anyone who has not had, that is a hell of a collection of games to play for people that might not even have gotten the PS4 and they're just like, maybe they have the Xbox One, and they're like, okay, we're going to make this transition to the PS5. But there's not really that many games. Well, you get PS Plus. Maybe it's $15 a month. I don't know. Maybe it's $10 a month. You never know. I'm imagining they're going to up the price on PS Plus. It's probably going to be $70 a year or something now. I think it's $50 or $60 now. But you can play all these great games. Most of these games are exclusives like Bloodborne, God of War, Infamous, Ratchet and Clank, Persona, Last Guardian, Last of Us, Uncharted 4. Come on. Like, these are PlayStation's big hitters. Like, these are the games that people buy PlayStation 4s for. And now you can download them straight to your PS5 if you have PS Plus. Excellent work, Sony. I love that. I love that. And we will probably be getting more games as the year goes on. As the time goes on, we'll be getting more games. Like, maybe we'll get 3 more games every month. Maybe we'll get 5 more games every month. I just don't know. But I am very hyped for this, and I cannot wait for it. And finally, the thing that everyone has been waiting for, the price. Yes, the price of the PlayStation 5. Something they have been keeping secret for months and months and months. Something that we have been waiting for months and months and months. Well, we have finally gotten it. The digital version of the PlayStation 5, $400 US. The disc version, $500 US. That's not a bad deal. I honestly feel, I mean, I felt like it was going to be $500 for the disc version. That's what I'm going to get, the disc, because, I mean, hell, why not? If I can go to GameStop and buy one of these games, if these games are going to be $70 and I can go to GameStop and buy a game for $50 used, I mean, hell, why not? Why not? And plus, I have PS4 disc games right now, so, I mean, I can just stick them into the console and then I don't have to worry about them anymore. I'm fine with that. The one thing that everyone is having a little bit issue of right now is that they were going to tell us in advance when the pre-orders were. And I guess it's kind of true because pre-orders are today. They start today. Even though they started last night. Because I know a lot of people already got theirs last night. They already got their pre-ordered in. And it's kind of weird because it's not really, they didn't really give us enough time for this, to be honest. And something else, they allowed PSN users to use their usernames. If you typed your user, I don't know if any of you know this. You got an email and like you can type your username in, or you went to the website, and if you had your PSN name, you could type it in and then put your email address in, and supposedly Sony would contact you, give you a chance to pre-order it. I haven't heard of anyone getting their pre-orders in with this, so I'm confused. I'm going to see if I can pre-order mine today. I highly doubt, because it's going to be a madhouse. It comes out November 12th, which is a Thursday, I believe. Which, I mean, hey. So if you want to get it, take a couple days off of work for the weekend. Hey, long weekend coming up. Come on now. There you go, PS5. And finally, the event closed with something that I was not expecting. Something that I honestly, like, I went to the bathroom to watch the rest of this live, and I couldn't believe it. Like, I wasn't watching this with sound on or anything. Like, I just looked down because I thought the event ended. And then I saw...
The time draws near. Prepare yourself.
Yeah. God of War 2, God of War Ragnarok, whatever you want to call it, God of War 5, whatever you want to call it, has been teased and it's supposed to be coming out next year. I I had goosebumps watching that. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting God of War 2 to be God of War Ragnarok. I don't know what to call it. God of War Ragnarok. I'm just going to call it Ragnarok. I was not expecting that to be shown off. I I I can't wait. I could see that it's honestly I was expecting it to come out in like 2022 or something like that. Something I could imagine this getting delayed because I mean every game gets delayed nowadays. I just wasn't expecting it. And I don't think anyone was. But you could kind of expect that kind of stuff because I don't think Sony Santa Monica would change engines or anything. So they're just going to take the same engine from God of War and move it over to the PS5. I would hope. Like, of course, they're going to revamp everything. Everything's going to be looking brighter. Everything is going to look better. It's going to be crazy looking. I cannot wait for this game. That's one of those teasers that like just like gets you pumped. Like gets you really excited for the future of the PS5. So that was the end of the PlayStation event, the showcase. What did you guys think of it? Was it worth the hype? Was it worth your 45 minutes of watching? Please let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please leave a like. If you like me, if you like my beautiful face, you can subscribe to me. You can do something. You can come over to my Twitch channel, Twitch/Crawford17X. I play games a lot on there. And I play a variety of games. And you never know, I might play Devil May Cry or maybe Resident Evil one of these days on those. You never know. But thank you guys. I personally love this showcase. And hopefully you loved it too. And hopefully you love this video as well. All right. See you guys later.